Why is there no more Micro Four Thirds or Panasonic content on this channel? Let's talk about that. Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto and I'm a photographer. And in this video I'd like to clarify a couple of things about this channel and the future of this channel. Lately I have received quite a few messages and comments on why is there no more Micro Four Thirds or Panasonic content on this channel. But I have to say that I don't quite understand where those comments are coming from. Let's look at last month, for example, June 2021. I made a total of 8 videos in that month, and 3 of those videos were Micro Four Thirds lens reviews. That's almost half of the content in that particular month. And I think that's a lot more than nothing. And in the future, it's going to be that way. There's going to be Micro Four Thirds content on this channel. Don't worry about it. If you're still interested, just keep following my channel and you will see that there is going to be some Micro Four Thirds content as long as there is something to make the content of. And then let's talk about Panasonic Lumix specific content on this channel. First, let's cover the G9 firmware update that I said nothing about. And the reason is that unfortunately I no longer have the G9 camera, so I could not really say anything about that update or nothing based on my own experience. However, I understand the update was not a major update, it was an autofocus update mainly. And it's really super difficult to compare that kind of an update because first I would have to go out and shoot something with the old firmware and then I'd have to update the camera and go back out and shoot something similar with the new update. And unless the autofocus is dramatically different compared to the old one, it's really difficult to reliably tell how much the autofocus improved with the firmware update. And I suspect I would have not made the video even if I still had the G9. And what I recommend here is that if you own the G9, of course you are going to update your camera and then you go out and see if you can tell any difference with the autofocus performance. That's the best way to do it because any kind of improvement, especially autofocus improvement, it's very like a personal thing and the improvements that you're going to see, they depend a lot on what you shoot and how you shoot. And next, let's cover any possible new Panasonic gear reviews on this channel. And that is a little bit more complex topic. Because even when I was a Lumix ambassador, Panasonic was very reluctant to let me review any new gear when that gear was still fresh and new. And there's nothing I can do about that. Panasonic is not active in this country, like I already explained in this video, and I can't do anything about that. I'd be really super happy to review any new Panasonic, upcoming new Panasonic gear if I only can. But if I can't have any review samples, I can hardly make any reviews either. And then let's talk about some other type of Panasonic Lumix content on this channel. In the past I have made loads of Panasonic or Lumix tips and tricks and all kinds of Lumix related videos. And I'm not sure what else I can do. I mean, I have pretty much covered everything I can. Maybe I could redo some of the old tips and tricks that I've made with some fresh angle, if I can find a fresh angle. I don't know. Please leave a comment down below and let me know what you would like to see. What kind of Lumix Panasonic topics would you like to see in the future on this channel? I'm happy to cover all kinds of photography related topics on this channel as long as there is something to cover. And also this channel is not gonna be any Sony channel in the future, and I found it kind of hilarious and sad at the same time when I read the comments that I received after my video where I said I bought a Sony camera. Some people were terribly upset that I bought a Sony camera and or a camera that they don't like. I mean, I've been a photographer for over 40 years. I think I know what works for me. And at the moment, the Sony gear that I bought, it seems to work really well, and I think my experience as a photographer helped me to choose the right gear for me at the moment. Who knows, maybe after a couple of years, 5 years or so, who knows, maybe there's a different situation and maybe I need a different camera. Then hopefully I don't need, because I don't like to buy cameras and lenses very often, but if the situation changes, then I'm willing to change my camera gear accordingly if I think some other camera or lens works better for me then in that situation. And I also suggest you do the same thing. You have to choose the camera that works for you. Don't choose the camera I use only because I use certain camera. You have to think about your photography and what works in your photography and what you like to use. It's as simple as that. And I don't buy cameras or lenses because I think it's fun to buy cameras or lenses. And I don't buy lenses because I need to have a certain number of lenses or some other nonsense. I only buy the gear that I really think I need at any specific moment in time. So there you have it. There is going to be more Micro Four Thirds content. There's going to be more Panasonic Lumix content as long as there's something to cover. And there's going to be other types of photography and gear content also on this channel, and more photo walks, especially now that it's still summer. I like to make those photo walks, and I don't know, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think and what I should do in the future. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.